Alright, we're live.
Sweet. Oh my goodness, we're live and you're filming me getting handsy with the bird?
Yes.
Neat.
Alright. Okay, there's Mom, there's Zoe, so we're getting people in.
Hey Mom, hey Zoe. Don't mind me, I'm just getting handsy with a bird.
Okay, hold on.
What? What?
I gotta get our little video header in there, but it's all on my phone and we're using my phone to stream. Okay.
Hey.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Alright. Legs tucked back in there. There we go. All tucked in nice and neat.
Hey Roxy!
Howdy, Roxy.
Zoe also said that I'm a parent, that I'm lucky to have you.
Aw.
And I very much am.
Aw, what brought that on?
She just said, hey Dee Marie!
Hello, Dee Marie. By the way, your card was absolutely gorgeous, and the photo of you, fabulous.
Okay, so that way they're not looking at your back.
You gonna bring them forward?
There you
Watching my
go.
butt?
There you go.
All right, so I know you guys can't see it, but I got a bird in here.
She's dressing and seasoning the turkey right now.
I say dressing and seasoning. I melted a whole bunch of butter.
But you put seasoning in it.
And I put garlic and adobo seasoning in it. Hello! Merry Christmas. So, I'm doing something new. I'm putting the turkey in a roaster this year instead of doing it in the oven. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. I hope it turns out okay. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background, we've got Doctor Who playing today. Did you guys happen to catch the, Merry Christmas! Did you guys happen to catch the Disney Christmas parade? That was fun. Had Elton John singing. We're not. There's no food poisoning in this. Unless you're allergic to garlic, in which case, avoid my kitchen. Okay. Mike?
Yes.
I need you to very carefully pull this out of the sink and set it down right here so that I can wash my hands.
And?
Yes.
Okay.
How are the fur babies? The fur babies are fine. I don't think they like the giblets. Dreamy doesn't really like giblets, so...
There we go. Hello, everyone.
We got Horace. I specifically named him Horace so I could go, hello, Horace, old boy. I'm nothing if not a Mummy fan. Fun fact, when you're cooking a turkey, always be sure to wash your hands both before and after handling raw food. Yes, Mom, you do have a shirt like this. You actually bought me this shirt, and I do not have... Well, no, I have a Buc-ee's Christmas shirt, but I didn't want to wear a Buc-ee's shirt. By the way, have you guys ever been to Buc-ee's? This place is wild. It's huge. Okay. So, if you guys don't know, we have invited Mr. and Mrs. Aaron and Roxana Giddens to join us on our stream today. So, they will get here when they get here, and they'll be joining us.
Roxy, the Mickey waffles were delicious. We still have some batter left when you and Aaron get here.
Yes, my mom got Mike a Mickey waffle maker for Christmas. But this is how it showed up.
It's an inside joke.
Okay. Preheat to 325. Never stuffed turkey day night before. Place turkey breast up and on rack in shallow pan. Okay. Well, I'm not putting you breast up. I know what happens. We're not playing that game today. So, if anyone's curious, adobo seasoning. That was loud, sorry. And because I'm not a heathen, I use actual garlic. Now, Mom, have you used this before? Because I have not, and I don't know how to tell when it's been preheated. So if you want to help me out. Hello, Adam. Adam is a coaster lover. Adam, do you have a favorite roller coaster that you've been on throughout your entire life, my friend? Roxy's a heathen? Oh, Roxy is not a heathen. Roxy is beautiful.
Just let it heat about 10 minutes, Mom says.
Okay, when did I turn it on?
More than 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Here we go. I know I'm supposed to support this from the bottom. Mike, I may need your assistance, honey.
He says Arctic Rescue at SeaWorld San Diego.
Oh, snap! You've been out to SeaWorld San Diego. That's cool. I work at Discovery Cove, Orlando.
Yeah, she's had it plugged in for like probably close to half an hour now. It's definitely warm.
Okay. You pick up one end, I pick up the other. Lift and transfer. And don't touch the sides.
I know what I'm doing. Oh, I don't need this. In your way.
Having some technical issues here. On my part. There we go. I did the best I could. Merry Christmas, Adam. Enjoy your day. How long did I say? 3.5 hours?
3:15. 3 hours 15 minutes.
Can you set me a timer?
Sure.
Thank you, Bob.
Just like this.
Well, you're the sous chef. Genius. Now, I am going to cheat because I'm a little hungry. I did make some rice earlier.
There. Timer's on.
So, while I wait for the turkey, I'm going to have some rice. And because Mike doesn't seem to want to entertain you, he's going to sit on the couch and pretend he doesn't exist. He doesn't want to show you our tree. You should show them the tree.
I'm monitoring the jet here.
Okay, Mom.
Besides, you're the face.
You are also the face. This is your channel.
Our channel, but also you're the prettier of us.
Okay, you started the channel before I was even involved. Adam, what you asking, honey? What's in the closet? Which closet? That one?
It's just a
Laundry room. You don't want to go in there.
Yeah, so this is our tree right over here. It's basically a collage of our time together with a few nods to my mom. We also have my mom's stocking just over there. Because we always hang it up for this time of year. And the little ball cap on the tree, if you're wondering, that was her favorite ball cap that she would always wear, being an Army veteran.
She's a proud woman Army veteran.
That she was.
Did you show them the hot chocolate bar? is the hot chocolate bar. This is where you get your cups. Yes, I have Waffle House cups. I like to collect them, and the holiday cups are always very awesome. This one's blue. That green one that's right side up, I've been using that one. This is hot fudge. Well, regular fudge, we put it out. And then I do my hot chocolate in my crock pot so that it can stay warm all day for whenever anybody decides to come over and grace us with their holiday presents. We also have candy canes to use as stirrers. You have to unwrap it yourself.
In the past, we've bought crushed peppermint canes.
Yes, and the chocolate fudge is actually for lining the rim of your cup, kind of like how you would make a margarita. Except we don't drink alcohol in this house, so you know. Well, wine, but that's about it. And Mike is distracted by the TV, so if you're asking any questions, I can't see them.
Dee Marie's wondering what you put in the rice.
What do I put in the rice? I put tuna, a lemon pepper tuna, great value brand, because, you know, groceries is expensive, and cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. And then I mix everything together, and it makes for a decent lunch.
I guess I'll come over here. I'm just trying to do some things for the stream. Since I had to change it around last minute, I'm having to do things on Stephanie's phone, which normally we stream on her phone, but I'm just gonna put you guys in so the phone doesn't die. I'll be right back.
What?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to do some editing stuff for the stream remotely right now. Yeah, this is an in-depth look at the YouTube stuff you don't get to see. There we go. Now the messages pop up.
What's going on in the chat?
Nothing since Dee Marie's last message.
Oh.
the side of YouTube you guys don't get to see normally. Oh, Roman asked, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie? It varies. This year it's been, Muppet Christmas Carol. A few years ago it was Annabelle's Wish. What about you guys? What's y'all's favorite Christmas movie?
Dad says Die Hard.
I'm not even gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're not getting into that debate.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie in the same way that Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie.
Dee Marie says the Santa Claus.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Mom says her and Dad argue about it.
It's not something that I argue about.
Roman says Charlie Brown.
That's a good one. Merry Christmas, Roman. Like you can see all the can.
Yeah. Hold on, just give me a second.
Mike, what are you doing?
I'm trying to put text on the video. Normally I do it on my phone and you stream on this one, but I'm doing everything backwards.
That's not needed right now. Okay. Yeah, technically Die Hard does count as a Harry Potter prequel.
That's a little malarkey.
Well, Alan Rickman is in it and gets thrown off a building, and thus
Well, then
his
you might as well say-
wizard powers awaken.
Then you might as well say that Dogma is a precursor to Harry Potter.
Actually, Dogma is a prequel to Harry Potter. Thank you very much.
No, it is not. They have nothing to do with one another.
What's your favorite dessert? That's it. I'm all the way over here eating. Sorry, guys. My favorite dessert has been and always will be ice cream. Specifically chocolate with pieces of chocolate fudge or chocolate chunks in it.
Although you did love that peppermint bark I got you.
Well, peppermint bark icing was pretty good, or ice cream was pretty good. Mike, what's your favorite dessert? You can sit down and tell me.
Well, I started thinking, so you distracted me. Okay, my favorite dessert. Chocolate Mousse Tracks ice cream. But if I can't get that, there's some good old fashioned apple pie.
Apple pie is pretty good. So, do you guys have any special Christmas memories from when you were kids? Oh, Roman likes champagne cake with buttercream icing. That sounds really good. Like that sounds fancy. Mike is a bit distracted.
Well, you ask them a question. I'm waiting for them to answer.
Okay. So, Dee Marie, what were some toys that you really wanted growing up that Santa got for you? Okay, WWE toys. That's pretty cool. Did you have a favorite wrestler?
One question at a time, love.
Sorry, I'm just curious.
Mom is about to
Okay,
start
Mom,
driving
drive
home.
safe.
So
Okay.
she has a thing for the Hawaii family.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but I know who The Rock is.
Well, the Hawaii family, and by extension, the Rock's family are one family.
Oh,
Because The Rock is the son of Rocky Johnson, who was the son of High Chief Peter Maivia.
okay.
Peter Maivia was good friends / brothers with, I'm blanking on his name. He was either Anawai or he was a Fatu. Who, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, are,
Okay.
their real last name is Fatu.
Merry Christmas, Marguerite. And
So they're all one family.
Roman, the Tickle Me Elmo, was very high dollar, very sought after. Raven, Merry Christmas. Happiest of holidays to those who celebrate things other than Christmas.
And now the cats are play fighting, apparently. Use the forklift. Just pick them up.
She's using the forklift.
Well, right now she's just trying to charge him. She needs to pick
What
him up.
are your New Year's plans? I work New Year's Eve, but I'm off on New Year's Day. So I'll probably just relax and play some video games. That's about it for me. I don't really have a lot of plans. What do you guys have planned?
Oh yeah,
Do you like eggnog?
Well, I'm a commercial bus driver now, so I drive buses for a living. So I definitely cannot stay up on New Year's Eve for the countdown. I can't.
And Raven,
Actually-
I am not a fan of eggnog, because I don't really like eggs. But it is a very common drink.
Right.
Marguerite, you're not doing one thing on New Year?
Well,
That's alright.
Then again, we actually might be able to, because I think New Year's Eve is Tuesday. The New Year's Day
It was Wednesday.
is Wednesday. So we might be able to stay up to see the
To see the ball drop.
To see the ball drop. But 9 times out of 10, if New Year's Eve had fallen on any other day and I had to work the next day, there was no way I would stay up. Because it's recommended, but it's also kind of mandatory if you're a bus driver to get at least a minimum 8 to 12 hours of sleep a night. Given that I work in the mornings, there's no way I could stay up till midnight for the mirror ball to drop.
Marguerite, that is totally fine. You know what? That is totally fine. 100% okay. If you don't drink, that is alright. There are lots of people who do not, and for various different reasons. Totally cool. And you know what? Sometimes being home and just watching the ball drop with your family, with your friends, with the people you hold dearest to your heart, that's what really counts. Ringing in the new year with the people you love, that's what really counts.
And where I drive buses, I think it was Roman who was asking.
Yeah.
So the company I work for works with a bunch of other businesses in the area. So, for example, we offer services to and from the airport. We operate the trolley buses that go up and down International Drive, from the Orlando Premium International Outlet Mall to the Premium Vineland Mall. We provide the buses for Universal Orlando, from the resorts to City Walk, also to Volcano Bay, and soon to Stella Nova, Terra Luna, and Epic Universe when that opens. Also, we do the buses for the Disney World Swan and Dolphin hotels. There's also another part of our company that offers taxi service.
Dean Marie, we are actually watching Doctor Who. We are watching the Christmas special. God, what's that one called?
This one is.
It's called Voyage of the Damned. It's the one where they have where the Doctor somehow manages to get on board
A spaceship that looks like the Titanic.
that is built to look like the Titanic, and it's called the Titanic. And the person who is flying the ship,
Well, currently it's the Doctor.
well, currently it's the Doctor, but through the episode you find out that Max Capricorn, the guy who owns the ship, his business has failed, and the guy who is actually flying the ship, the captain, he's, upset because upon his death, his family's gonna get a whole bunch of money and he'll never be able to actually retire. It's a whole thing. So the Doctor, of course, saves London like he always does, and saves about 6 other people on the ship.
So, ironically, it sounds very similar to the original Titanic, where the White Star Line was going downhill, and Titanic was the last hope for J. Bruce Ismay, but we all know how that turned out for him.
Yeah. And one of the most famous pop princesses in Australia played one of the characters in this episode. The character's name is Astrid.
Who was it?
I don't remember the pop idol's name, but I know that she plays Astrid in this episode. Marguerite says, Mike, you look like my youngest nephew. He's got that kind of face, doesn't he, Marguerite?
I've been told I look like Adam Driver for some reason.
Who told you that?
Random people. Random people I've been driving around Universal and such.
You do not look like Adam Driver.
I don't know, it's what people said to me. Yeah, I don't see it either.
No. Marguerite, back me up here. He does not look like Adam Driver. Okay, maybe he does. I don't know. But I don't see Adam Driver when I look at him.
Yeah, he's a tall, lanky white guy that she married. Why? I have no idea.
That I married.
Why? I have no idea. Because I'm so goofy. I don't know what it is about me that she deemed marryable, but it must have been something.
This rice is good. Hello, Mike Beachman. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you, friend.
Are we just gonna overlook the fact that the doctor just literally kissed a ghost? Basically.
I gotcha. Is everyone enjoying their Christmas so far? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Marguerite. I thought you were agreeing to the Adam Driver thing. I do apologize.
Oh, that. And you gave her all this grief for nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It seems like we're all just hanging out at home and relaxing today.
Dreamy. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Here. I'll give you guys something cuter to look at. Whoa.
That is dreamy.
This one is Dreamy. Because of his coloration. He's like a dreamsicle, the frozen treat. That's how she named him.
I didn't name him. Mom named him.
Fair enough. By the way, he is a snuggler and a cuddler. He loves attention. Ugh, you just gotta cradle him the right way.
4 cats. That's a lot, Marguerite.
Yep. And he is a chunky butt. That's my nickname for him, actually. He's Mr. Chunky Butt, isn't it? You are Mr. Chunky Butt, aren't you?
You be nice to him.
I am being nice to him. I love him. I don't think he likes all the attention right now.
Probably not.
Well, he seems content.
You should show them Princess.
Alright, I'll go get the princess. If I can find her. What's up, guys? Be right back.
Mike is gonna go get Princess. She's our little black cat.
Oh, there she is. Just ran on the table. I swear, she's a wily one.
Here you go.
Princess.
She says, I'm not ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
also as a kitten, she's still very much skittish. Here she is. Here she is. So this is Princess. Full name, Princess Salem Saberhagen. Sabrina the Teenage Witch fans will appreciate that name. Hi, baby. Hey, I got you. You're okay. I got you. I got you. I got you.
We are owned by a little panther.
Yep. We could have named her Shuri.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. She's doing the annoyed tail flicks, so I'm gonna put her down. Whenever her tail flicks like that, that tells me she's annoyed. Come on, baby. I'm gonna step outside to blow my nose, babe.
Okay.
Let me give you to the people so we're not just staring at the couch.
Oh, but our couch is so cute.
Yes, but you're cuter.
So, for the record, this is not mine, but I'm holding on to it for my mom. But he is our centerpiece this year. Typically, he is a popcorn bucket, and with most Disney things, with most Mickey Mouse things, typically he does not have a tail. But this one was designed with a tail. So, he's going to be at the head of the table this year. Jack, Kiki, Get It, and Jake. Those are good names. Those are great names for cats. Imagine just like telling your friends, "No, I can't go out today. I gotta take Jack to the doctor." You know, and they're like, "Oh man, is Jack okay?" And you're like, "Yeah, it's just time for him to get, snipped." And everybody loses their mind. Oh my gosh. And then you're like, "Guys, Jack is a cat. Get it. Get. I really hope I'm reading that right."
I forgot this one's a two-parter.
Sweetie, we have a live stream going. We do not need to watch Doctor Who all day. Cool names for cats. I love that. Gadget?
I know what to do.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna put on ambiance.
Okay. Mike is gonna put on ambiance. So fancy. The rice is yummy. Funny story. I have a friend who was working at a Pizza Inn before it closed down. And they said, "Hey, do you want any cups? Because we're just going to throw them away." So I got a whole box of Pizza Inn cups. Now, I do not drink Pepsi, so I've got Coke in here. But I have matching cups. It's quite nice.
Yeah. We dragged him all the way back here from North Carolina.
Dragged him all the way back here from North Carolina. Are you putting on Hogwarts ambiance?
It's Harry Potter fireplace.
Harry Potter ambiance. Of course, you would do a Gryffindor common room.
No, it goes through all four.
Okay.
I wish they had the separate ones on the loop.
I don't know where Mike is going. Anywho, Mike is going to be cooking the side dishes. So he's going to be making the mashed potatoes and the green bean casserole, which he is very good at, and the stuffing. Excuse me. My goodness. Don't choke on air. It sucks. So yeah, Mike's going to be doing all the side dishes, and I'm in charge of the bird. It's always fun. And I cook my bird breast side down so that I can flip it over. Coke for you too? I feel that. Now, there are some really cool recipes you can use sodas in. Once when I was living in New Bern, I made a soda cake. So I took the cake mix, and I didn't even need like eggs or anything. Just a can of Coke, stirred it all together, popped it in the oven, and it came out really nice. So, you know. I just think it's really cool to have, you know, matching cups. Especially because I'm always weird. I don't want to have matching furniture. I don't want my furniture to match with other things. Because I like it to all look like organized chaos. I'm a very organized chaos kind of person. Which sometimes drives Mike up a wall. So, here we are. I don't know where Mike went, but I have his phone, so I can't text him. It is a balmy 68 degrees here in the state of Florida. It is cloudy. Sunset is going to happen around 5:37. Mike, what are you doing?
I picked up your glass and the toaster fell. Because it got stuck to the bottom of the cup.
Oh,
That tends to happen with these wooden coasters.
yeah, that does. Oh, for Christmas, I got a knife block. I've been asking my mom for a knife block for a while now because, you know, I've only got a couple knives I can really cut meat with, and I specified that I wanted a knife block with a bread knife in it because
Bread
sometimes
Butcher knife.
because sometimes we like to have, you know, fancy bread. And you need a bread knife to cut that with. It is 65. Oh. Okay. So I got a bread knife, but that came in the knife block, and it's purple, which is my favorite color. I also got a McDonald's gift card. Oh, it's $59. I gotcha. So it's going up to 60 at some point, so a high of 60. That's pretty cool. It's cool here. I can step outside and I'll be okay, you know, and then after a while I'll be like, I need a sweater. Craig! That is awesome. Merry Christmas. You take your time with your family and have a wonderful day. Always good to see you guys. That's our head moderator, Craig. We love him. He is amazing, and he is totally and completely awesome. One of the awesomest people that we know. You guys are all awesome. Craig is the head moderator, and he is in charge of a lot of things. In addition to what he's in charge of in his regular life, too, which is robotics. Totally awesome. Craig, you have an absolutely fantastic Christmas, my friend. Thank you so much again for being our head moderator and just being, in general, a really awesome dude. I don't know, I was going to say something after that, and it just... So, I don't know, what was I talking about before?
Your knife block.
My knife block. Yes, I'm very happy about my knife block. That's how you know you're an adult, okay? Like, when you're a kid, you want toys. Like, I remember wanting... I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 91. So I grew up wanting, like, the password journals that you could, like, set a password and speak it into the journal, and it would open up the password... Like, it opened up the journal for you. That's what I wanted. This is what I wanted now. So not only is this, and by the way, we are not sponsored, okay? We don't have any sponsors. This is my new knife block, and I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy. Look, it's got scissors, and this is a knife sharpener. But it's also got, like...
I think it's polyurethane.
This is the bread knife. So the bread knife has, like, the serrated edges. So that's really fun. And it's purple. I love it. There's some really nice knives too. I am so pleased. And now I finally have kitchen scissors. Okay, so I don't have to use regular scissors on kitchen stuff. Which, believe me, is awesome because I only know where there's like one pair of scissors.
Missed opportunity. You didn't use those to cut open the turkey.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you used the other scissors.
And then I have this bad boy.
And that's how we're going to cut the turkey later.
That's how we're going to carve the turkey later. And then it's got, these are just the regular steak knives. But got a little paring knife in here. That's always fun. But yeah, that's kind of how you know you're an adult. You get excited by adult things.
Like clothes and utensils.
Like
and
clothes
things.
and knife blocks. And my mom got me a bag that we can put our Christmas tree in. And I was really excited about that. Because the box that our Christmas tree usually comes in is falling apart.
Almost at the seams.
Almost at the seams. Now there is something else that... You can put that back, Mike.
Okay.
There is something else that I got for my birthday that I'm also really excited about. And I consider it a birthday Christmas present. My mom and dad, when we went up to North Carolina, gave me some cast iron frying pans. Now, I've never used cast iron before this, so I wasn't exactly sure how to go about, cleaning them, maintaining them, what have you. But now that I know, I use them quite frequently. And I really like them. I think they're great. And the best part about them is there's a really, really little one that you can use to cook like one egg. And if you need to defend yourself at all, you got a cast iron frying pan. Just.
Not what I thought it was.
What were you thinking it was?
I was thinking it was, Joseph.
They are nice knives. So yeah. Because when you're a kid, you want toys and things and books Loved getting books as a kid. And now I like getting knife blocks.
Hey, I got slippers, so.
Well, you said you wanted slippers. You said, I would really like a pair of slippers. Just in an offhand comment before you went to bed, you said, I would really like a pair of slippers.
Well, in all fairness, I needed some. I needed some, comfortable footwear for around the house.
Yes, you did. And now you have some. So don't complain.
I'm not complaining. I've been wearing them all day.
I know. Good job.
Don't you put yourself out of it. Jesus, put us both in there. There. I think you both see us.
Yes. So, we also got a game. My mom got us a game called Villainous, which
I'm sure many of you have seen this game in many a Walmart or Target. Again, not sponsored.
not sponsored. But they feature villains like Captain Hook, Maleficent, Jafar, Ursula, Prince John, and the Queen of Hearts. And
What's that? Hades.
each character has certain abilities. And I want to say it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z or Pokemon, but for Disney characters. Specifically, Disney villains. So that's pretty cool. And there's other villains. There's different
There are additional
boxes.
you can buy.
Kind of like how if you get the original Cards Against Humanity, they've got different expansion packs. There's different expansion packs for these too. It's pretty neat.
I want to get the expansion pack that has Hades now. Because I want to play as Hades.
Of course you do.
Don't judge me. You're going to play as Ursula.
I'm judging you. I am judging you harshly. But I'm very much looking forward to playing this game, so thank you, Mom. Now, Jason did tell us that we are not allowed to open his gifts for us from him because he wants to be here when we do. So, there is that. Yeah, I stay away from Target. Their prices are always a little high for me.
Not really. Their milk is cheaper than Wally World.
Eh,
A lot of other stuff is cheaper than Wally World.
depends on what you're looking at, I guess. But yeah, this looks to be a very fun game. We were very excited to break this out and play this. I really don't know what else to say. Usually I just bounce off of Mike. I don't think he knows what to say either.
Well, frankly, since we switched to vlogging from streaming, I've gotten a little rusty.
Yeah, we're both a little rusty on the live streaming bit and having to be answering a whole bunch of questions or lack thereof.
But also, we don't go to the parks much anymore.
Yeah,
It's so expensive.
we have stopped going to the parks for a couple of different reasons.
Well, for now, I'm sure we'll be back at the park. Someday in the future. I'm not exactly sure when.
For a couple of different reasons. One is we no longer have annual passes.
Because they are expensive.
And that is okay. They are very expensive. We do know some cast members who are very, very close friends and have agreed to, when they can, let us use their main gates to get in. Now, that's not something we're going to be asking for a lot. That's not something we're going to be doing a lot because we don't want to take advantage, obviously. Never, ever take advantage of your cast member friends.
Also, given that we've been former cast members, you only get a certain amount of guest tickets that you can use. I don't remember if it's annually, semi-annual, quarterly, what have you, every 3 months, 6 months, or a year. But you only get so many passes that you can use in a certain amount of time.
Yeah. So, again, not going to take advantage of our friends. Because that's just mean. You don't take advantage of friends. You're ninja watching. That's cool, D. Marie. You guys do what you gotta do.
We understand this is Christmas Day.
This is Christmas Day. You're with your families. If y'all want to pop in and out, you do so as often as you like. Ooh. I didn't bank on opening this. I just, Take on the role of a Disney villain. To win, you must explore your character's unique abilities and discover how to achieve your own story-based objective. Each villain guide will inspire you with strategies and tips. Once you've figured out the best way to play as one villain, try to solve another. There are 6 different villains. Each one achieves victory in a different way. Ooh. There is to learn how to play, watch this video. That's always nice, because, sometimes you gotta look stuff up. Ooh, there's a cauldron. This is really, detailed. This is a very in-depth kind of game. Aw. I gotta say though, I like the art on the cards, at least from this. Huh. Neat. Ooh. It's the Queen of Hearts. Isn't she precious? Ooh, doo-doo. Don't mind my finger. Okay. And then we have Jafar. Jafar!
Honey, I'm pretty sure no one in the chat is going to get that reference.
Probably not. And then we have Captain Hook. Wait, you guys call me Captain Hook too? My dad's dead. You guys call me Captain Dead Dad? Sorry.
I prefer to think of him as Killian Jones.
Prince John. Of course you do, because you have a crush on him.
Do not judge me for my Once Upon a Time fandom.
The mistress of all evil herself.
Angelina Jolie?
No. The original mistress of all evil. Eleanor Audley.
Okay, I'm glad you said it, because I almost said Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn? Really?
They're both from the same era. Don't judge me. Are they not both from the same era?
Mike's lost his mind. And then we
I
have
didn't sleep well last night. Bite me.
Ursula.
And that's going to be your talk.
She's very pretty. Okay, so it looks like there's these boards. And for whichever character you play, you get a board. There's hero cards and effect cards. Item cards.
This just might be because of the game I was particularly fond of as a kid. It sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! In a sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragon Ball, Pokemon.
But not Beyblade, because the tokens don't spin.
No. Oh, and then, in case you get lost, you have a guide. Always good to have a guide. The adventure is perilous. You may need a guide. And then the cauldron. Do-do-do-do. So yeah, this looks like it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited. We'll have to have Aaron and Roxy over so we can play this together.
We'll do it on a co-stream.
Yeah.
We do it through Streamlabs. They can put it out to their channel too.
Yeah. Oh, lately Dreamy and Princess have been playing with my hair ties. Now, I am probably going to be shaving my head again at some point in the future, probably after January, but this is my hair currently.
This is like the longest your hair has ever been.
This is the longest it's been in several years.
Need a brush?
No. So I'm just going to put it back up. I look, well,
As if you didn't look
I look silly.
As if you couldn't look any more like your mother.
You are not very nice. You're going on the check twice list for next year.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, you've always bore a strong resemblance to your mother, but then when your hair is long.
No, what really got me is that my mom at one point during one of her trips down here said that I have the same hair as my grandmother, where it's curly and wavy at the same time.
That did not sit well with you.
And that did not sit well with me at all.
But we will not get into the reasons why.
Um,
Because that is potentially a discussion for another stream.
yes. No bloody post today.
For those wondering, what's Steph talking about?
Mike put on Harry Potter.
Hey, Harry Potter is just as much a Christmas movie as Die Hard.
Mike is now saying Harry Potter is just as much of a Christmas movie as Die Hard. What do you guys think?
If not more.
If not more, apparently. What do you guys think?
I think it's a feel-good holiday movie.
I think any movie can be considered a Christmas movie if you set the time of the movie around Christmas or have Christmas be celebrated in the movie at all. There. That makes Die Hard a Christmas movie. That makes Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie.
And yet
that
you
makes
still say
all
it's not a
the
Christmas
Harry
movie.
Potters a Christmas movie.
Say hello to Disembodied Hand. And yet, you say that it is not a Christmas movie.
I am saying that it is. I am saying officially in this household, any Christmas movie or any movie that takes place during Christmas or has a Christmas scene in it is a Christmas movie.
And actually, sorry, I was pointing incorrectly as a former cast member.
Put this away.
Again, my statement from earlier. I don't know what she sees in me.
You're a weirdo.
Hey, you married me.
But if you think about it, that opens the door for a lot of movies to be Christmas movies.
You can say Mean Girls is a Christmas movie. They had that.
Mean
Christmas
Girls
time
is a
before.
Christmas movie.
But I think a criteria is that over half of the movie has to take place during Christmas.
No.
Mean
Now
Girls,
you're
that
just
scene-
adding criteria
Well,
so that you can count Die Hard as a Christmas movie and not Harry Potter.
Well, no, I'm counting Harry Potter.
Yeah, but there are other movies that take place around Christmas time, and you do not want to count them as Christmas movies.
I didn't say that.
Mean Girls takes place around Christmas time.
And also the fall, the spring, the summer.
And therefore should be considered a Christmas movie.
It barely takes place during Christmas. Command you leave at once, sir. You're breaking and entering. Royal Dursley, great throne.
I think Mike is making ramen.
I'm quoting Harry Potter. I also made myself some ramen.
Mike is hungry. We had wiki muffles this morning for breakfast. Well, we had Mickey waffles, but it's the sentiment that counts. So, do you guys have any special movie that's not a Christmas movie that you like to watch around Christmas time?
Well, not a Christmas movie at all, or not officially a Christmas movie?
Not a Christmas movie at all. Any movie that's not a Christmas movie at all that you love to watch around Christmas time. That was Princess.
She likes to sit on our windowsill.
She does. Yeah, it's been a while since we've streamed. If we're not doing anything, we feel useless. And Mike doesn't want to show you himself eating and thinks that I'm the face of the
Oh, is she not the
channel.
cuter one?
That's not the point, Mike. This was your channel before it was mine. And what did you do then?
Legend.
Uh-huh.
But it was all POV.
Okay.
So I never really had the camera, on me.
Okay. Well, maybe it's time to have the camera on you and
Well, that's why I got into vlogging.
let your public know what you are hoping to achieve for next year. Especially in terms of your channel, because we've made some pretty hefty plans in the last year that we did not accomplish. And I was hoping you would tell us what plans you're hoping to accomplish this year with the channel.
I honestly have no idea.
Okay, what are you hoping to vlog?
Maybe go back to some of the smaller places we visited. Maybe visit some new ones.
Okay.
Go back to Gatorland a few times.
Okay, so stay away from the bigger theme parks.
Which, obviously, as we know, those are the big focuses, but there's so much more to do down here.
I've been telling you that for years.
I mean, we've gone to Gatorland in the past.
Yeah, we've gone to Gatorland, but there's
We
a
did
whole
Weeki
bunch
Wachee
of
Springs.
natural springs
We did
in
Weeki
Florida
Wachee.
as well. Yeah, there's Weeki Wachee, but there's a whole bunch of other natural springs. There's St. Augustine. We've never been to St. Augustine. I would love to go to St. Augustine.
I want to go up there during haunt season this year.
Of course you do.
Well, because it's historic and there's a lot of awesome ghost tours.
Okay, it's still historic the other 365 days of the year. With ghost tours.
Maybe we do something in the spring that's more of a, non-haunted kind of historic tour.
Yeah.
Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah, we could do that. There's a lot of things we could do. If you guys, St. Augustine is in your neck of the woods, see, we could go see Marguerite. If we go to St. Augustine.
I bet Tyler could show us around.
Yeah, we could go see a lot of people. I would like to go see like a lighthouse. Winter Garden. Okay, Winter Garden. I think that's fairly near us.
That's where, I think that's near Auburndale. And that's
Okay.
where I went to that Terror at the Track event.
Yeah. I'm sure there's lots of cool things to do out there. We could do that.
Or wait, that actually might be Winter Haven.
Oh.
Because Terror at the Track and the Auburndale Speedway is kind of in the same neck of the woods as Ominous Descent, which is in Winter Haven.
Oh. Well, there's a whole bunch of places around Florida we could go. You know, I don't think I've ever actually been up in the Panhandle. I can imagine there's some cool little hidey holes there.
The waters there are gorgeous.
Yeah, see? Cool little hidey holes that we could explore.
I told you about that Thanksgiving when I lived with my foster parents and we came down here. We stayed in that like 12-bedroom house, like 200 yards from the ocean.
What was that, Dreamy? He's hunting.
I think he's waiting for Princess to come around the corner.
Oh.
To pout.
He's a silly boy. But yeah, there's a lot of things we would love to do. I'm sure at some point.
It's just a matter of.
At some point in the future.
It's just a matter of planning them and
maybe
seeing
like
how much it costs and everything.
Maybe like 5 or 10 years from now, we'd like to take a cruise. But you know, that's a bit out of the way. Mike, what say you? Do you want your first cruise to be just a regular old cruise, or do you want it to be a Disney cruise?
Well, I figure since in a few years the new sister ships will all be done, which means the older ships will probably be more affordable. Honestly, I would not mind taking my first cruise on one of the older ships.
I'd want to take a Disney cruise on the first ship that came out. I don't remember what that one was.
I think it was the Magic.
But I would love to do that. Because I remember, as I'm sure most of you do, when they announced the cruise ships and the cruise lines, that was a Michael Eisner thing.
And people give him a lot of flack, but he came up with a lot of stuff
people,
that's still around today.
People give Eisner a lot of flack, but he did bring us Euro Disney and the cruise line, which now has several ships in its fleet. Okay, so like...
The first two ships were the Magic and the Wonder, which was the Magic class.
Yeah.
Then came the Dream and Fantasy in the Dream class. And now there's the Wish class, which is the Wish, the Treasure, and I think there's one more coming out.
So that's 7?
It should be 7.
That's 7 in the fleet now. Do you genuinely think Michael Eisner would not... Like, he would have lost his mind if he had known that would have gotten so big that there are now 7 ships in the fleet. And Roman says that they love Carnival cruises. What is it about Carnival that you enjoy, Roman? Because honestly, I think like the Princess cruises and the Norwegian cruises, they sound pretty cool, but I don't know that much about them. And you'd think being a YouTuber, I would be one to like look that up and watch YouTube videos about it. Unfortunately, I do not. I mainly watch Mountain Rug Cleaning, which is a rug cleaning guy.
Okay, The next one is the Disney Destiny,
Oh,
which will sail in November 2025
okay.
from Port Everglades, Florida. The characters will be Hero Minnie, Black Panther, and Spider-Man.
Hero? Like Hero?
No.
Like Big Hero 6?
Hero Minnie,
Oh, so Shiro.
Black Panther, and Spider-Man.
Okay. So that one's going to be a more Marvel-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And in December 2025, the Disney Adventure will set sail.
Oh, that one better be Milo.
Captain Mickey, Sorcerer Mickey, and to be announced.
Why do you need Captain and Sorcerer Mickey?
But the Disney Adventure, the current ships currently have 1,200 staterooms.
Uh-huh.
The Adventure will have 2,100.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a big ship.
6,000 passenger capacity.
It's going to be huge.
As to 4,000 capacity for the current ships.
That's going to be huge.
It's part of the, apparently, global class. And apparently, they have 5 more ships planned after that.
Oh, wow.
For 2027, 2 in 2029, 1 in 2030, and 1 in 2031.
Can you imagine what it must be like to be one of the shipwrights working on those ships? Building that from the skeleton up? My gosh.
One of the 2029 ships will be part of the Wish class and will apparently have a home port in Tokyo.
Tokyo Disney Sea.
And the Disney Adventure, the global class, will sail out of Singapore. For, I think, Shanghai Disney?
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we would like to go on a Disney cruise.
We won that cruise from our friends a number of years back, but we can never find the time to go.
No. Also couldn't find the budget to go.
Don't you dare laugh at Sir John Hurt.
I'm not laughing at Sir John Hurt. I'm laughing at you. I would like to go on a cruise. Honestly, it does not matter to me if it's Carnival, if it's Princess, if it's Norwegian. I do not care. I just would love to have the experience of going on a cruise at some point in my life. So, also, I'd like to go to Disneyland Paris. I would love to go to Disneyland Paris, and I'll tell you why.
Phantom Manor.
Phantom Manor.
That's the only reason.
Well, that and they have a dragon under their castle.
Also, their drone show.
Yeah, they do have a really nice drone show. I would love to see that.
Oh, their castle is.
So, let's meander, shall we?
Do I need to move it?
Yes. Because I am going to go outside.
Okay. You want me to stay in here, or do you want to take it with you?
Oh, goodness. Stop. You can stay in here.
Alright, you can take your phone so that way you can keep watching the chat.
Okay. Now, don't get so caught up in the movie that you forget that we are live streaming.
I know.
So answer their questions, talk to them, engage.
I will be.
You better be.
pass me my cocoa cup, love?
What? Where's your...
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, excuse me.
Oh.
What?
Text Mrs. Giddens and find out if they have a better estimation of when they'll be arriving.
Okay.
They told me 4 to 6 earlier. I just want to know if Mr. Giddens has narrowed it down any.
Okay.
Yeah, guys. I mean, obviously, you know, shoot me questions. Hi, Steph. Yeah, guys. Ask me questions. Ask me holiday traditions. What my favorite holiday movies are. You know, fire away. Also, I will warn you guys. Some of you may know this. I do smoke. I vape. So I apologize in advance. I will occasionally vape. Well, Steph's knocking at me for some reason when I was about to answer her. Honestly, I never thought I'd become a professional bus driver. For Mears, I've been working there for exactly 1 year now. Because I started my actual training in November. I officially started driving in mid to late December. So when it comes to actual driving, I've been doing that for exactly a year. And Steph can tell you, she'll back me up on this in the chat. I was so nervous that I would even, pass the tests to get my commercial driver's license to be a driver. And she pushed pushed me and encouraged me, and I got through it, and I did it. Hey, there's Troy. How you feeling, bud? Princess, don't sneak up on your brother. Hey, Mother Coconuts is in the house. Good to see you. It's been a minute. I know we don't do the live streams much anymore, but we wanted to do something special for Christmas Day and the holidays. Sorry. Just getting the charger cord back over here. The struggles of streaming. Here we go. I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm not more of a conversationist. Stephanie is better when it comes to linguistics than I am. It's from a brand called Snow Wolf. I don't remember exactly what model it is. Honey, I am not saying you run your mouth. I'm just saying you're better at carrying a conversation than I am. You know me with my autism and my somewhat social anxiety. I'm not the best when it comes to, speaking and engaging with people. Make sure I didn't miss any live chats. See, I don't remember if you ever told me that, honey. I know you told me you sang choir in school. But I don't know if you ever told me you did that particular thing. Sorry, I thought I heard Princess jump up on the table. She's not allowed on the table, so. It sounds like she's just playing around with something under the table. Probably a hair tie. Also, guys, I just want to remind you, if you saw in the pinned comment, is that for the stream today, Steph and I are doing kind of an impromptu little fundraiser for Give Kids the World. Obviously, you do not have to, but if you would like to or are able to donate to help support Give Kids the World.
I was outside, Marie.
There she is. She just came in from outside.
Right, I have to use the little streamer's room. I'll be right back.
Dee Marie says you should sing Christmas carols for us.
I love you, Dee Marie. You are absolutely fabulous and wonderful as a human being. I have given up performing.
You know, it'd be better than them just sitting around looking at my goofy mug. She laughs in agreement. Roman, I think the turkey's going well. Hold on, I'm trying to take a quick look at the timer. According to the timer, it's got about 2 hours left. And I'll probably be ending the stream about 45 minutes before the turkey's done, because then I gotta go cook the sides and such. She does the turkey. She does the turkey and I do all the sides. The green bean casserole, potato, stuffing, gravy, all of that. Hold on. Sorry, Dee Marie, I almost missed your comments. Cold up in New Jersey. I'm not surprised, given how far north you are. Sorry, I'm also reading the chat on Stephanie's phone. Dee Marie says you're forever a performer and you can't stop. She laughed. There we go. So anyways. I will say though, when it comes to Stephanie's singing, she is very much a wonderful singer. Left 149. 49. It would be. Okay, an hour and 49 minutes. So that'd be 50 minutes. Okay, so I'll change that to 05. There we go, 5:45. Yeah. Dee Marie says you're forever a performer and you can't stop.
Aw. Well, I may have been a performer in my past, but I haven't actually performed in a long time. So, that used to be a thing I would do. Ooh, my goodness. The turkey, Roman, it should be good. It should be, hopefully, I've never done the roaster before, so we'll see how that goes. This, I just wanted to show you guys this. Our friend Liz, over at, what's her YouTube channel? Lizney Productions?
Yeah.
I got her into playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Or D&D.
D&D for short. And I told her I've always wanted, a big giant D20 that I could roll that also functioned as a pillow. So for Christmas, she got me this Dungeons and Dragons pillow.
Which is bigger than my head.
Bigger than
which is saying a lot, because I have a fat head.
But this is the D&D symbol. And that's the 20. So if we were to roll this and it landed with this up, that would be
the highest number you could
the highest number you could get on this. And then the 1 is right there. So that's the lowest number you can get.
You don't ever want to roll a 1.
You don't want to roll a 1. Not a critical is that one. But it's a very soft pillow. I really do love it. It's so comfy.
These are the gaming headphones.
Yes, Liz got him gaming headphones. And for Christmas, Mike ordered me a pair of headphones off of the TikTok shop, which I believe are still in transit.
Yeah, they're being... Just drop your phone, why don't you?
Okay.
Yeah, they're being shipped from overseas right now. Last I heard, they were waiting to get on the, I guess, courier company's plane.
Yeah.
From whatever country it's coming from.
The song that I had to sing my solo from, and I think it was more than 12 words, it may have been somewhere around 20 something, was Merry Christmas Darling by the Carpenters, I think. And
ironic, considering that Dad is a shipwright. And he literally works with wooden boats.
Hello, RB! Is that Tony?
That's the one and only Tony.
Tony! Merry Christmas, friend! Mike and I are sitting here kind of watching Harry Potter, but not really. I'm trying to pay more attention to the stream because this was my idea.
I'm reading it too. I'm reading the chat down here.
But we are talking about Christmas, and Tony, you know how we met, honey. We've been over this.
I'm pretty sure he was watching when we met.
Probably. I think you may have actually been watching when we met.
And that was on my backup channel when this channel for some reason was in timeout. I don't know why. I don't remember why.
Tony likes to always ask how we met because that's his favorite thing to hear. So, for those that do not know how we met while Mike was live streaming, and I asked him if he had a coin that I could borrow. And he said no, but I have a gas station rewards card. And then he started...
Apparently Tony is Roz
Tony
now.
is Roz now.
Always watching.
Always watching. Did you get your paperwork, Wazowski?
You didn't do your paperwork last night.
You didn't file your paperwork, Wazowski.
I loved that ride at Disneyland. That ride was so fun.
Oh man, that ride at Disneyland was amazing. That's something I didn't think we'd ever be able to do. I didn't think you and I would ever be able to make it out to Disneyland, but we made it out to Disneyland this year.
With a lot of help from Mom.
With a lot of help from Mom. But we made it out to Disneyland, and that was really awesome.
That was like, what, a week?
Yeah.
Almost?
I'm glad we got to go out together. Because that was fun. I liked doing the Davy Crockett canoes because that's not something we have here in Disney World.
Oh my God, but that is an arm workout and a half.
But the Davy Crockett canoes, you actually row the canoe yourself. It's not on a track. It's not on a,
It's not like the Mark Twain riverboat.
It's not a controlled thing. It's not like a Mark Twain riverboat. It's an actual canoe and you have the option to wear a life vest or not. I think for smaller kids, they actually make them wear a life vest because they're small.
Hang on, one train of thought at a time. You were going over the story of how we met.
Oh yeah, so the story of how we met.
We'll get back to Disneyland in a second.
So I asked him if he had a coin I could borrow because I wanted to do a coin toss, and he said no, but I have a gas station rewards card, and we tossed the gas station rewards card, and
Cody, a quick sidebar about that. I don't work with Universal directly anymore. I work for Mears Transportation International. We do the airport shuttle service, but we are the drivers for the Universal Orlando Resort buses. The blue ones that have the like half character wraps on them, whether it's Minions, Say Your Life with Pets, Harry Potter, what have you. I drive those buses now. So that's why you didn't see me in the parks.
you may have caught him on a bus though.
I feel like Tony would have recognized me.
Probably.
But next time you're down here, man, in January, our driver expansion bid is going to extend to include Stella Nova Resort, which opens in January, Terra Luna when it opens in March, and then obviously the park when it opens in May. I'm gonna try and be on those bids. So if you're down here anytime around the opening of Epic Universe or any of those hotels, you know, keep your eye out for me. Sorry guys, I did not super well last night.
Yeah, he didn't think he'd be able to be a bus driver. He honestly thought he would fail the test because they do test you. And you have to get everything right verbatim on this test, especially because the state comes in and tests new drivers.
Yeah. So it's not Mears test, it's the Florida Department of Transportation.
Yeah. So the fact that he was able to get through it and become a bus driver was actually really awesome. And I am very proud of him for doing that. But yeah, the day we met, it was live streamed. He did some impressions, and I thought he was really cute, if not a little goofy.
And I won her over.
And he won me over, and then 3 days later, we
Had our first date.
had our first date.
And a few days after that, we had our first kiss.
Yeah. The rest, as they say, is history. You have an AP for Disney. Was thinking of going back this weekend. I mean, it might be pretty busy this weekend, being, you know, New Year's and all.
Yeah. I mean, it might die down a little bit from Christmas, from the, like, Christmas-centric crowd
Yeah.
leaving out early. Because honestly, the best times to travel
Or in between
around
the
Christmas
holidays.
are after Christmas, before New Year's Eve. Yeah, you know Disney at Magic Kingdom does the special stuff for New Year's Eve.
Yeah. They do like 2 different fireworks shows.
And they do the countdown.
Then they do the countdown.
Don't they bring back one of the old fireworks shows?
Yeah, I think it's
Is it Wishes?
no, I don't think it's Wishes. They don't bring back Wishes. They bring back Fantasy in the Sky.
Which was before Wishes.
Yeah. Fantasy in the Sky is when I was little. Like you I don't think had been born yet, or you were a baby.
No, because when I first went to Disney was 2000. That would have been Wishes, I think.
You have your Class A's. What does that mean?
Class A is tractor trailers.
Oh snap! Okay, so is that like the big rigs or?
Yes.
Oh snap! Okay.
Because the trucks are the tractors, and then you have the trailers.
Okay. So you got the big boy rigs. You got the big boy trucks. Nice. That is
Now-
awesome.
Now, the buses I drive, when it comes to DOT standards, we're the kind of redheaded stepchild. Because
'Cause,
we're based
yeah.
off of conditions that are meant for tractor trailers, but certain things don't apply to us when it comes to, like, the weight and balance of a trailer,
Yeah.
transporting certain materials.
Yeah, because you don't transport certain materials, you transport people.
And it's based on standards from, like, when it comes to oxygen, we can't have more than 100 pounds of oxygen tanks
Yeah.
on our buses.
Yeah.
But that was probably based on a time when people needed the big oxygen tanks.
Oh.
Versus now where they have, like, the portable things they can just carry in a bag on their hip
So
Over
what
their
you
shoulders.
have is a class B?
with passenger. And I do have the hazardous materials endorsement just in case some people still go old school
Yeah.
and use oxygen tanks.
Who's that professor? So yeah, I genuinely. What was your favorite part of going to Disneyland this year? I mean,
It wasn't just one particular attraction. It was doing all of the attractions that we don't have here.
oh yeah. So like,
Mr. Toad, Matterhorn,
Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin.
their version of Space Mountain.
Their
Because it is
version of
different.
Space Mountain was great. I love the Disneyland version of Space Mountain. I don't do the Disney World Space Mountain because I cannot get out of those seats. Okay, like I can barely squeeze into them and I cannot get out of them. The Disneyland version?
There are two passenger trains, so they're side by side. There's two seats.
I did not.
He let his hazmat.
Oh, you let your
lapse.
hazmat lapse. Yeah, you probably should keep those up just in case.
Especially if you're a Class A driver for tractor trailers,
Yeah.
you definitely need that.
Yeah, and be careful on the road because people be crazy.
Especially if you live in states where it can get cold.
Yeah,
Especially in states where it can get cold. Because, I mean, they did train us when we were doing like classroom training before we took our CDL tests.
Mhm.
They were teaching us about icy roads and such. I guess because it's mandatory.
yeah,
We don't have to worry about that, but
yeah.
that is definitely something to consider. Especially with how cold it's been getting here. I'm surprised we haven't gone
It's
to icy roads.
weird. It's weird that it's getting cold in Florida.
I mean, there's been times when it's gotten down to what? Low 40s?
Yeah.
It never gets that cold here.
Cerberus.
Don't mind Fluffy. His barks are worse than his bites.
Yeah, but that's Cerberus. That's clearly Cerberus. He bought him off a Greek chap. He met in a pub. That's Cerberus.
Or it's one of his puppies.
Or it's one of his puppies.
So, Stephanie has, in case you weren't following that train of thought, in Harry Potter, as many of you know, Hagrid has this three-headed dog named Fluffy. Hagrid bought him off a Greek chap in a pub. And Stephanie has made the connection, I'm sure many other people have, that what person in history do we know who was Greek and owned a three-headed dog? Obviously, Hades, the god of the underworld.
Yes.
So Stephanie, I don't know if other people have made this theory or connection, but she thinks that Hagrid literally bought Fluffy off of Hades. Which, honestly, in a universe where there's magic and flying brooms and flying cars and everything else, the existence of Greek gods doesn't seem that far out of reach to me.
No. And Tony says you've been delivering brand new school buses to different states. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. School buses are needed all over the place. And you know what? You know what they need with those school buses? Drivers.
You know, I wonder if he's been delivering any of those new buses that we're getting.
Possibly. Well, he's delivering school buses.
Well, we've just been going to different states.
Eh.
Although I think we only just recently really started getting in our electric buses.
Yeah, it's a weird cold. It's what makes it even stranger is that, when I got my job at Discovery Cove, all I got was shorts because I'm like, it's going to be really hot. I'm just going to want to wear shorts because, we can wear shorts or long pants. And then it got really, really cold. And I'm like, oh. Apparently this is how it's going to be.
The last couple of days alone that I went to work, because I worked on Christmas Eve the day before, but like in the mornings, it has been so cold and overcast that there's been like a thick fog hanging around in the morning. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Literally on Christmas Eve when I was working, once the sun started coming up, I was going from Dockside Hotel to City Walk. And as I was going over the I-4 overpass from Dockside to City Walk, I looked over to my left towards Aventura. Half of the hotel, the top half, you couldn't even see it.
Really?
Because the fog was that low and thick.
That's insane.
You couldn't see the volcano. And going back the other way from City Walk to Dockside, normally when I'm taking the I-4 overpass, I can see Epic Universe, I can see Stardust Racers, I can see the Helios Hotel, and a few other things. Couldn't see a single thing. I couldn't see anything past Dockside.
Oh,
the fog was that thick.
A natural gas bus. Neat. And electric buses. I would imagine electric buses would take a bit more maintenance. Because you have to keep up with, like, the computers. So, that seems pretty interesting.
Apparently these new buses will have like 20 hours of runtime. Off of a 4-hour charge.
Nice.
And they're
all right, Tony. You have a good one. Merry Christmas, darling. Feel free to join us again if you feel you have the time.
We're probably gonna stream for about another hour.
Yeah.
Because in about that time, I might have to start cooking the sides.
Yeah. Well, have a Merry Christmas, my dear. Seamus blowing stuff up.
Why don't you confer with Mr. Finnegan? As I recall, he has a proclivity for pyrotechnics. I always loved that line from McGonagall.
I know.
Boom! I've always wanted to use that spell.
Rest in peace, Dame Maggie Smith. I didn't even bother to clean Seamus up, poor thing. See? It's a Halloween movie.
Come here.
Troll in the dungeon.
She does this all the time.
Oh, you want to know?
And Draco acts like such a tough guy.
I know,
when
right?
he hears the troll, he starts screaming.
Well, he's a first year.
Like, he acts so tough, and then he hears one thing.
Roman, what is your favorite side dish? Because personally, my favorite side dish is Mike's, especially, and it has to be Mike's. It's green bean casserole, and he makes it by the recipe, but for some reason, it's just so much better than any other green bean casserole I've ever had.
Well, because I make tiny, slight changes to it. I also use, seasonings and such.
Seasonings and such. Which seasonings?
Oh, salt, pepper, a little hint of garlic powder.
Heathen.
Right. She's Italian, so she despises it when I use garlic powder.
I'm only like 1/16 Italian.
And yet you persecute me like you're...
Because
From
only a
Dorothy's-
heathen uses garlic powder.
And yet you persecute me for it like you're Dorothy's mother in Golden Girls. Like you're Sophia.
Heathen! Loaded mashed potatoes. Loaded mashed potato. That sounds delicious.
I need to do it. I probably need to do that for Thanksgiving next year.
Yes,
And
that
switch it
would.
up.
You need to do that all the time.
Well, not all the time.
That sounds amazing.
It's
With the sour cream and the cheese and the bacon. I don't like
Scallions.
chive. I don't like the scallion, the little chive scallion thingies. I don't like those. But everything else sounds good. I like that. That's a good idea. Thank you, Roman.
So he pulls out his wand, but then he just jumps on the club. Like, you can't have...
Because he's an idiot.
How Harry ever survived all of these movies, I have no idea.
Because he's gone through muggle schooling. So he figures best way to beat a big bully is, you know, especially because he's, you know, been bullied by Dudley. So you got to get the measure of your bully. And Ron's only been raised in a wizarding family, so his whole thing is, you know, all just magic stuff. Bread. D. Murray, we like bread. That's a pretty good side. You get the right kind of rolls, yes.
King's Hawaiian.
King's Hawaiian rolls. We love those. If you bring a package of King's Hawaiian rolls into this house, I can guarantee you I will eat half of them.
Oh, they'll be gone by the time dinner's over, trust me.
For sure. I will eat half of them. Pardon me, I have to go blow my nose.
Alright, go blow your nose.
Okay.
Blow your nose. Check how much time is left. I put a timer on your phone, but I don't remember what time it'll go off.
An hour and 24 minutes.
Okay. D. Marie says no Italian bread.
Italian bread. Ooh, I like her. Yes, 100%.
In case you can't hear her, D. Marie, she agrees with you on it, on the Italian bread.
Gotta have Italian bread.
Well, since Stephanie is checking on the bird.
It looks okay.
Oh! Well, why don't you give them an update? Tell them how it looks. Alright, matter of fact, we need to show them.
It's I don't know, I may need to put it in the oven.
You think? Maybe just turn up the temperature a bit?
Yeah. Put it up to 350. But hold on. Of course! We do love our bread. See? We like our pasta, we like our bread, we like our rices. I'm a personal fan of the bow tie shaped pasta. I think it's called fusilli. That's personally my favorite, but also like the round spirally ones. I love those. Mike eats uncooked pasta.
And?
Uncooked pasta.
Okay, there's a difference between eating raw pasta and undercooked pasta.
Uncooked. He pulls it out the bag. He'll dump the rest of the bag, and I got him to stop breaking it, thank God. But he will eat a piece right out the bag of uncooked, not undercooked, uncooked spaghetti noodle. And that drives me nuts.
And yet I always cook it properly, don't I?
You always cook it properly, but the fact that you eat one piece of uncooked pasta drives me nuts. Stop doing that.
All right, honey, I say we check it again in about half an hour.
Yeah.
If it's still not
Because I mean,
browning the way you
looks
want.
decent, but we may have to put her in the oven.
Okay, pull that pan out. See? Al dente.
Look, al dente is one thing, okay? He will pull it out the package and eat it out the package completely raw.
I put it at 365 because then that way it'll cook slightly faster without charring it and drying it out.
I'm gonna blow my nose.
Oh. Here, keep your phone with you.
Well, I'm fine.
All right.
Blowing my nose. Judy, what do you want? What doth thou need, child?
I'll probably keep the stream going another 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
Till 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Aaron and Roxy said they're probably going to be around.
6.
See? See?
Oh, she says very
Everybody
little.
agrees with me.
All
Eating
right,
raw
all
pasta.
right. In my defense, Dee Marie, it's only when I'm cooking spaghetti, and it's only like 2 little noodles.
As long as you don't break the noodles.
No, that is a sin.
That is
a
a crime
sin.
against humanity for which you will be tried and found guilty. You will not be tried to see if you are guilty. You will be tried and found guilty. The trial will be a formality, sir.
And punishment will be what? Will I be
Swift.
flogged?
Punishment will be swift.
Will I be flogged?
If you want to be. I love Madam Hooch. The fact that she is Cassandra in Doctor Who. She's the lady, not the lady Cassandra. Yeah, she's Cassandra in Doctor
Yeah.
Who.
Yeah, the skin lady.
She's the skin. Yeah.
Oh, skin lady.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she wanted to be
Hey,
thin.
Rachel!
I mean, she wanted to be thin. Just being skin is about as thin as you can get. I'm watching the first Harry Potter film, Rachel. I'm keeping an eye on the chat, though. And Stephanie is just over my shoulder. Getting herself some more of her famous crockpot hot cocoa. I feel like someone else should be announcing the Quidditch matches. Someone who's not
Aside
biased.
from a Gryffindor.
Yeah, someone who isn't biased.
No, you cannot have this, Dreamy.
Yes, Rachel, that is Dreamy. Dreamy.
That is Dreamsicle James.
Come here. Oh, this is the Dreamy baby. This is the Dreamy baby.
He's the first cat that Mike has ever gotten along with.
Hey, on his right paw. Pull out that little tuft of hair from his nails.
This one?
Yeah. Apparently he and his sister are going at it again.
Oh, that happens. They're cats.
Yes, we have another fur baby. She's curled up on our love seat just over there.
Well, Rachel, this one's for you. Well, the sip is for you, love.
Treat me. Relax. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're not going anywhere, chunky boy.
Although, if you like, I can give you the recipe.
You're not going anywhere, chunky boy. I got the chunky boy.
You got the chunky butt.
I got the chunky
Why
boy.
don't you show Rachel our little princess?
Oh, let me go get him.
She's right there.
I know. But I want to hold her.
Oh, hello. This is my Waffle House coffee mug.
She has a collection of them.
This is from this year.
Oh, you were never. And I'm sorry for that. But people want to see you.
I do collect Waffle House coffee mugs.
All right. Quick, turn the camera back.
This is Princess.
Princess Salem Saberhagen. If you're a fan of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you will know that name. Oh, I got you. Yes, she is our adorable little black kitty, and we love her. Now I'm gonna put her back in her spot where she was napping. There you go, baby. Go back to your nap.
I think I'll do it with cinnamon next year, too.
So why don't you tell them how you make your hot chocolate?
Okay. So, I take 2 giant Hershey milk chocolate bars.
The 1 pound bars, right?
Whatever the biggest one is. That you can find in a store. That's not in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I take 2 of those, and I take 2 pieces off of each one for myself. Chef's tax. And then I put that, and I eyeball the milk. But I put that, a dash of vanilla extract, and I don't have measurements for anything. But I also throw some cinnamon. I threw some cinnamon in there this year. And I also throw in some cocoa powder mix. And then I usually use enough milk to be able to, like, just come to the top of the crock pot. And then I throw some candy canes. I throw some candy canes in there, too, for a little bit of a minty taste.
And what is the stuff around the rim of your cup?
That is chocolate fudge sauce. So I line the rim with chocolate fudge sauce. And last year I used crushed up candy canes, and you could line the rim and then dip the cup in the candy canes and have a candy cane lined rim on your hot chocolate.
Kind of like a margarita.
Kind of like a margarita. We did not have the crushed candy canes this year, but still yummy.
I'm gonna go top off my hot chocolate.
Okay.
Also, if you don't mind, tomorrow, honey, I want to try my gaming headphones.
Okay. good hot chocolate. So I know I did say Aaron and Roxy were going to be here, but unfortunately they are not going to be able to be here till later. That's totally fine. They got family stuff they're doing. We'll see them when they get here. But I don't think they're going to be joining us for the live stream, so I do apologize. It's Christmas.
What time is this week?
It is 4:55. They said they'd be here around 6-ish.
Because Jason gets off at 5:15, so hopefully he'll be home in the next 30 minutes or so.
Okay. Well, we were waiting on Aaron and Roxy because they were going to come over. That's okay. They're doing family stuff. They got a whole thing they're doing. Totally fine. They'll be here around 6 or something. Thank you. My IOA sweatshirt. This is one of the few things that has, the original wording for the logo on it. This came out for the 25th anniversary of Islands of Adventure. And Islands of Adventure, if you don't remember, is where Mike and I first met.
I remember I believe it was Christmas last year, was when you got me the blueprints for the Iowa.
Yes. Last year for Christmas, I got Michael they were selling a special thing where they have like mock-ups of blueprints for certain buildings. And one of them was for the Islands of Adventure Lighthouse. And because we were in front of the lighthouse when we met, I put the coordinates of the lighthouse on it. I think. Either I put the coordinates on it or I didn't. But I know for sure I put on it, You Had Me from Hello. Which was our first dance when we got married. So we are no longer cast members that work for Disney. Mike drives buses for the company called Mears, which works with Universal. So he drives buses for Universal hotels. Not for them specifically, but just like with them. And I work at Discovery Cove. It's definitely an adventure. Definitely an adventure for sure. I think my favorite part of working at Discovery Cove is getting to see the flamingos. Because they've got flamingos, right? And they'll walk them out to their pen before the park opens, or their viewing area. I shouldn't say pen. That's not a pen. But they'll walk them out to their viewing area before the park opens, and then at around 9:45 in the morning, before everybody starts going to their dolphin encounters and, their dive experiences, the people who are in charge of taking care of the flamingos will parade the flamingos out and across the beach and parade them back. And we call that the Great Flamingo Walk. That is absolutely one of the coolest things. I do not think they allow live streaming there. I know that for some of the things, you're not allowed to use your own camera to take pictures, specifically for the dolphin swim. And also it would be really hard for you to do that with the, oh man, I can't remember the name of it now, but there is an experience where you get to walk down on the bottom of the reef, and you have what looks like a bucket on your head with a breathing apparatus attached, and it's like your own little glass bubble aquarium, and you get to walk down on the bottom of the reef floor. And dive venture? Sea Venture is what it's called. So if you look it up and you look it up on the website, it's called Sea Venture. And you have this that's the best way to describe it, is a bucket. They put a bucket on your head that's clear all the way around 360, so you can turn your head. And if you could turn your head 360 degrees, then you should definitely cash in on that. But if you can turn your head and see all around you. You can see all of the animals and all of the coral and all of that really cool stuff. And there's this. I don't think there's a thing where you can swim with the sharks, but you can at least interact with them, not in the way that you can with the dolphins. The dolphin swim is obviously the most popular thing at Discovery Cove, and that is where you can swim with the dolphins, and you can hold on to a dolphin and it'll swim you around. And then there's the Grand Reef, which comes with the price of your admission. So the Grand Reef has stingrays, all kinds of tropical fish in it. I believe there's a nurse shark in there as well.
So non-lethal sharks.
Yeah, non-lethal sharks. And the stingrays, there is a separately priced thing where you can feed the stingrays. You can also feed the flamingos. I believe they call that the flamingo mingle. And that is a separately priced thing as well. The thing I like the most about Discovery Cove is that you pay one certain set price to get into the park. And that set price includes your food, unlimited use of your towels, snacks, drinks. And I'm talking like, if you want an alcoholic beverage, that's going to be bottled drinks. If you want mixed drinks, that's a separate package. Yeah, if Disney did that, they would make so much money.
You think Discovery Cove charges a lot for that? Imagine how much Disney would charge for it.
Disney would charge a lot for it, though. But the food, especially, there's a certain set times for breakfast. So between, this time and I think, 10:30. So I think it's like 7 a.m. and 10:30, is your window to get breakfast. And it's a buffet style. So you can go back and forth up to the buffet as much as you want. If all you want to do is get bacon for breakfast, you can go up and just get plates and plates and plates and plates and plates of bacon.
That would be you.
That would not be me. I would get chicken and waffles.
You
but
don't
also
see
maybe bacon.
Uh-huh.
But then, they also have lunchtime. So lunchtime would start at like 11:30 and end at like 3:30. So then you can go up for lunch. And they've got really good food for lunch. They've got a salmon that's kind of crusted with
It's like panko crusted chicken or something.
it's like panko and coconut crusted salmon. That's pretty good. They've also got, various different types of desserts on any given day. They've got really, really good food. And you can that's the beauty of it. You can go back and forth up as much as you want. And the one thing I love the most about working with SeaWorld Entertainment, because that's technically the company, because Discovery Cove is part of SeaWorld. The one thing I love the most about working with them is they have gone completely cashless. Take a minute and let that sink in. Completely cashless. No cash at all. If you are bringing cash into, and I definitely would, if you go online and you see, like, especially, trade secret between me and you, Rachel, and anybody else watching. If you want to get good deals on Discovery Cove, best time to do it, and this is, for next year, best time to do it is Black Friday. Okay? But the first couple weeks in January, actually, no. First couple weeks in December, last couple weeks in January, we're going into our winter hours. Definitely check for dates then. Okay? And the reason why I say that
It's your slow season.
is because that is our slow season. You may get lucky, might be less than 1,000 people in the park that day. Now, you can, that I know of, vlog the tropical river. I believe so, Rachel. I believe so. I haven't looked, but that's what I've heard it is. In the summertime, it's going to be a lot more expensive. But in our non-peak season is when it's going to be the best time to come. Because you're going to be able to see more of the park. There's going to be a lot less people around you. The tables, the chairs. There's going to be a lot. Now, I will urge caution. There are towels at the resort that we wash, dry, and fold and put out into the restrooms for you to use.
Take advantage.
No. Do not take advantage. If you can, I mean, yes, take advantage if you want to. Totally fine. But if you can, bring your own beach towel.
No. For the record,
Bring a couple beach towels.
For the record, you don't speak for the brand of the company, right?
I do not speak for the brand of the company, for the record. The towels are clean. We wash, dry, and fold them. So I can tell you they are clean, 100%. I will swear by that. And if I had to use one of those towels, I totally would. What I mean when I say bring your own is they go fast.
And it makes it easier for you to find your own beach
They
chairs.
go fast, and it makes it easier for you to find your own beach chairs. You know, if all you want to do is lay out by the Grand Reef all day, totally fine. There are people that have done that. There are people that have sat by the restaurant and just read a book. Just, you know, listen to the music, read a book, occasionally get yourself a cup of coffee. Seen that done.
it seems
Totally
like-
fine. It's your vacation. Do it how you want.
It seems like the park you go to if you're an adult and you want to have like, you know,
If you
partial
wanna
day away
relax.
from the kids.
Yeah, it's not a park you go to if you want a theme park. If you want a theme park, we do also have SeaWorld
Goes out
and
Aquatica,
Aquatica.
which is more like water-based rides, right? So slides.
Aquatica is water rides. Aquatica is, now I don't know if they have a wave pool, but definitely water rides. But, you know, I would recommend, especially if you're going to Discovery Cove, I would say at least take a couple of your own beach towels. Not because the towels aren't any particular type of way. They're decent. They're great. Like I said, we wash, dry, fold them, put them out as soon as we can. But they go fast. A lot of people like to grab a lot of towels. And that's fine. Like I said, do your vacation how you like. But, you know, maybe bring one of your own beach towels. Just because, you know, just in case. Just in case you go in and there's, you know, not a lot of towels out. We do try our best. But yes, the tickets being $140 right now, that's actually really good per person. Because they are $140 per person. So, but that gets you in the gate. It gets you access to the Grand Reef. It gets you access to the aviary. It gets you access to the Laguna Grill, which is where you're going to have breakfast and lunch. Pardon me.
This cold weather down here has been messing with both of us. My allergies and my sinuses have been going haywire.
But it does get you access to unlimited food throughout the day, unlimited drinks throughout the day. So look into it, Rachel. And you know what? You have a wonderful evening. Merriest of Christmases to you. Please enjoy your dinner.
I think we're actually going to be signing off right now because the turkey's not getting...
Have you checked it?
I just checked it like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I think we might just slide it in the oven.
Just pop it in the oven, okay.
Besides, I'm going to need to start doing the green bean casserole soon, so
Okay.
it'll be good to have that preheated.
Okay.
But thank you guys for joining us. You know, thank you for taking time on your Christmas day and to hang out
To
with
join
us.
us on ours, yeah. It's been a while since we've done a live stream.
Things have been rather hectic.
these past
To say
couple
the
months.
least.
So it's been a lot of work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. But thank you guys so much for joining us, taking time out of your Christmas day to spend it with us. You know, we love interacting with you guys. Hopefully, we can get back on hopefully at some point during the next year, we'll bring you guys some new adventures that we haven't done before.
Yeah.
Going back to smaller places we've been in the past.
I think we are going to stick to a streaming schedule, though, or not a streaming, a vlogging. I think
We're gonna try.
I think we're gonna try and stick to a vlogging thing. Maybe do like one home stream a month if we can finagle the time. But
It's like if on the first Wednesday of, say, March, we go to Gatorland, the following Wednesday is when the vlog should go up. And if the third Wednesday of March, we go up to St. Augustine for the first time. Again, that vlog will come out on the Wednesday after.
happiest of New Year's to you, Mother Coconut. And a Merry Christmas.
And obviously, as always, we appreciate all you guys' support. Thank you for liking the video. And thank you for continuing to support us. We love you guys. You're awesome. From Mike and Steph on this Christmas morning, or however you celebrate the holidays. We love you.
evening. Merriest of Christmases to those that celebrate. Happiest of holidays to those that celebrate others.
We love
Joyous
you.
Kwanzaa. I have yet to meet anybody that observes Kwanzaa, but if you do and you're seeing this, joyous Kwanzaa.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Have a festivus type of Yule. And, whatever
love
else
you.
you celebrate. We hope it's great.
We love you. You're awesome. And we will see y'all on the next adventure. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.